coefficient or friction drag force for all the layer. So we started with the derivation. We consider a smooth flat plate and the fluid moving on it. We consider that there is a boundary layer developed. Outside the boundary layer, there is a control volume of the fluid. There is a control surfaces AD, AB, and BC. Here the fluid is entering at AD and AB at BC, where the fluid is leaving the plate. With this only one force acting on it in the negative x-axis, that is the drag force, frictional drag, and the dimensions of the control volume are del, height, x or L is the length of the plate, and B is the width of the plate. So we have written the flow rate from each control surface and the rate of momentum, that is rho qv, and then we applied the impulse momentum principle, stating that the algebraic sum of all the external forces acting on a control volume of the fluid is equal to rate of change of momentum. Then further we started with the derivation, and finally we got this equation that the shearing stress in laminar and turbulent, which is valid for both, is rho u square alpha d del over dx. Rho is density, u is the undisturbed velocity of the fluid, alpha is the coefficient, which is the velocity distribution, function of velocity distribution within the boundary layer. Del is the thickness of the boundary, dx is the distance along the plate, length of the plate. So continuing from this point, we have to complete our this topic today and complete this derivation today. So one thing which is important for this derivation, that if you will not do it with your hands, so you will not be able to understand. So it is a must that you should do it at your places so that you can understand these steps, how they have been carried out and how finally the expressions have been obtained. So continuing that, first of all, let us start with the analysis of laminar boundary layer. So remember this, for laminar flow through circular pipes, the shear stress is given by the Newton's equation of viscosity. We'll discuss in detail in our next chapter after mid about this equation when we'll discuss the circular pipes, flow through circular pipes. At this point, you should keep in mind that the laminar flow through circular pipes is given by the Newton's equation of viscosity. Tau is mu du over dy. Tau is the shearing stress. Mu is the absolute viscosity of the fluid. Du over dy is the velocity gradient within the that is mainly within the boundary layer. So if you want to write this equation for the boundary of the pipe, near the boundary of the pipe, tau becomes tau naught, this is the boundary shear stress, and tau is the local shear stress, which is anywhere between the boundary and the center of the pipe. And tau naught is near the boundary or at the boundary of the pipe. And when we are writing this for the region near the boundary, so y is the distance extended from the boundary of the pipe or from the wall of the pipe. So when we are going from any point near to the wall of the pipe, so it means y is approaching 0 there, because as we moving near the pipe wall, this y is decreasing because y is the distance from the pipe wall towards the center. So that's why this equation for tau naught will be, tau naught is mu du over dy when y is approaching 0. Now if you want to write the same equation for the smooth flat plate that we have considered, so again near the surface of the plate or at the surface of the plate, tau naught is the shearing stress, boundary shear stress. And if you write dy, we know that eta is equal to y over del. So dy over del into d eta. In the previous lecture also we have assumed this thing, that eta is y over del and d eta is dy is del into d eta, and also u is equal to uf, a function of u into function of eta, because u over capital U is y over del and y over del is function if eta. So small u will be capital U into function of eta. If you put this information in this equation, so we can write tau naught is mu u over del d function of eta into d over d eta, and eta is approaching 0, because when the y is approaching 0, so because eta is y over del, so eta will also approach 0. Now further, so if you simplify this, we can replace the term in the bracket with beta. So beta is just like alpha, is a dimensionless function of the velocity distribution curve and is given by the expression in the brackets. So this is another equation for the shearing stress in laminar flow. So already we have derived one equation for tau naught that is valid for laminar and turbulent both, that is rho u, tau naught is rho u square alpha d del over dx, and tau naught for the laminar flow is mu u beta over del. So comparing both equation 1 and the equation C previously derived, rewriting for del, we can write del d del into mu b beta rho u alpha into dx. So writing the equation for this thickness of the boundary layer. Further, if you take the integration on both sides, so you can write del square by 2 is equal to mu beta rho u alpha into x plus d plus c, because it is indefinite integral. So the constant of integration will also appear in this case. Now if you apply the boundary conditions, that is when x is equal to 0, that is at the leading edge, so the thickness of the boundary is also 0. If you put this information in equation number 2, 0 over here, x is 0, so c will also be 0. So putting this boundary condition in equation 2, so we get c is equal to 0. Now if you put this back in this equation 2 and simplify it further for the thickness of boundary layer, so we get, if you taking the under root and taking 2 on the other side, so it will be 2 times mu b x beta x over rho u alpha. So taking alpha and beta separately, so it is 2 times beta or alpha under root, and multiply and dividing the remaining with x, and taking this mu to the denominator of rho u. So it will be x over rho u into mu into x over x. So what we can write further, it is x square over rho u x into over mu. This is called as a local Reynolds number, that is r sub x. So this rho u x over mu is the local Reynolds number, which is called the Reynolds number at any distance x from the leading edge of the plate. It is the Reynolds number at any distance x from the leading edge of the plate, that is called local Reynolds number. So further del is under root 2 beta or alpha x over under root rx. So this equation number 3 shows that with the increase in the distance x, the thickness of boundary layer increases, which is obvious, and with the increase in the thickness of the boundary layer, if you see like this equation number 1, the shearing stress will decrease. So same thing is mentioned over here. With the increase in x, del will increase, and with the increase in del, the shearing stress will decrease. Now further, we have to find the value of beta and alpha to put in this equation. Now for this, we have to consider the profile of the boundary layer within the plot between y over del, which is eta, and function of beta, which is u over capital U. So there are two possibilities in this. One is that the velocity distribution or velocity profile within the boundary layer is parabolic. Considering the parabolic velocity profile within the boundary layer, it was found that, and solving the equation of parabola, it was found that alpha is 0.133 and beta is 2.0 respectively. This is the case when we consider the parabolic velocity distribution like shown in this bold line, and if considering the equation of parabola, we can solve it and find the value of alpha and beta. Now Blasius is the scientist who, an engineer who worked on this velocity distribution within the boundary layer for laminar flow, and he found that this velocity distribution is slightly different from parabola, especially in this region, central region. You can say the Blasius curve and the parabola curve are slightly different. So he developed his own equation for this velocity distribution for the boundary layer, and he found that solving that equation, he found that alpha is 0.135 and beta is 1.63. So these values will be further, and it is also experimentally found right and more reliable values. So that's why for the further derivation these values will be used. So we will put alpha is 0.135 and beta 1.63 in the equation for the del. So finally this is the equation that you have to keep in mind, you have to memorize. This is the thickness of laminar boundary layer, 4.91 x over under root r sub x. x is the distance along the leading edge from the leading edge of the plate, and r sub x is the local Reynolds number, that is rho ux over mu. Now further, if you put this value of del and value of beta in equation number 1, what is that? What is that equation? Equation of tau naught. If you put the beta and del in this equation, so we get the shearing stress in laminar boundary layer. Shearing stress in laminar boundary layer is 0.332 mu u x over under root rx into under root rx. So this also proves that with the increase in x, tau naught will decrease, the shearing stress will decrease. So again, this equation you should keep in mind for the laminar flow. Now next is to find the local friction coefficient. This is the friction coefficient at any distance x from the leading edge of the plate, which is called the local friction coefficient. And we know that tau naught over is Fv square over 8. Tau naught over is coefficient of friction. F is coefficient of friction. F is the friction factor, and Cf is the coefficient of friction. And there is one relationship between them, that the friction factor is equal to 4 times the coefficient of friction. तो ये क्वेश्चन भी हम डिराइव करेंगे चैप्टर नंबर 8 में. तो यहाँ आपने इसको ध्यान में रखना है कि tau naught over rho is Fv square over 8. This is the equation of shearing stress, especially in circular pipes, valid for laminar and turbulent flow. So over here we can use this to find the friction, local friction coefficient. So putting friction factor, that is 4 times coefficient of friction, and then simplifying it, so tau naught is Cf rho u square by 2. Now from this, comparing equation 5 and 6, both are involving tau naught, so we can find out Cf, and simplifying, so you can find out Cf. So Cf is 0.664 over under root rx. Again, you have to do it with your hand to understand how this simplification has been done. तो जब करेंगे तभी आपको पता चलेगा, otherwise it is difficult to understand. So coefficient, local friction coefficient is 0.664 under root rx. Again, rx is the local Reynolds number at distance x from the leading edge. Now finally, to find the friction drag and coefficient of friction drag for laminar flow. So first of all, we know that the differential friction drag force is tau naught b into df, x is tau naught b into dx, and the total friction drag on the entire length of the plate is the integration of this tau naught into b into dx. That is, b is constant, so it will be 0 to L. 0 is the leading edge and L is the trailing edge, so L is the length of the plate. Tau naught into dx. So if you put the value of tau naught, that is 0.332 mu u under root over x into under root rx into dx. Now we can further simplify certain things. We can put the value of rx, that is rho ux over mu, and this is as it is. Now if you want to write this in under root, we can take the square of these terms. So mu square u square over x square under root into rho ux over mu under root into dx. So I have done most of the steps so that you can understand this simplification. So further we can write this these two terms combinedly in the under root, and then we can further simplify it. Mu cube will be there, one value of x will be eliminated, so this will be fine. Then 0.332 b under root rho mu u cube under root into 0 to L and 1 over x under root x dx. So integration of 1 over under root x, that is x power minus 1 by 2, will be minus 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by minus 1 by 2 plus 1. So further simplifying it, we get frictional drag 0.664 b under root of rho u L cube. Now if you compare, and we also know that the frictional drag is Cf rho u square by 2 into A. So comparing equation and 8 and 9, so we can find the frictional drag. Again, how the simplification has been done, so that is mentioned over here. So further you can do it at your places and find this simplification. So rho u L over mu is the total Reynolds number for the entire length of the plate. We have to differentiate between Rx and R. Rx is the local Reynolds number at any distance x from the leading edge, that is rho u x over mu, and R is the total Reynolds number, that is rho u L over mu for the entire length of the plate. So these are the equations that you have to keep in mind. The equation for the thickness of the laminar boundary layer, equation for the shearing stress in laminar boundary layer, equation for the local friction coefficient, and the equation for the frictional drag coefficient, total friction drag coefficient 1.328 under root r. Now after this, let us start with the analysis of turbulent boundary layer. Now again, we have one equation for tau naught, that is we have derived in our previous lecture at the end. So that was rho u square d del alpha d del over dx. Another equation of tau naught we have to find for turbulent flow, just like we did for the laminar flow. We need to find the equation for turbulent flow. Again, in this we will make an analogy that this is the formula for the turbulent shearing stress or the shearing stress in circular pipes. And this is the equation relationship between the center line velocity of circular turbulent center line velocity and the mean velocity in circular pipes. So what we have done, that we are saying that when the flow will take place in a circular pipe, turbulent flow will take place. So from the boundary of the plate up to the center line of from the boundary of the pipe up to the center line, there will be boundary layer and there will be velocity gradient, velocity profile. So what we are taking this analogy, that the flow through one half of the pipe is similar to the flow over the smooth flat plate. तो हम ये एनोलॉजी ले रहे हैं कि जो पाइप की एक वॉल से लेके एक तरफ से लेके एक जो उसका फिक्स्ड एंड से लेके सेंटर लाइन तक जो वेलोसिटी ग्रेडियंट है या जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है बाउंड्री लेयर की, वो ऐसे ही है जैसे कि फ्लो जो है एक स्मूथ फ्लैट प्लेट पे हो रहा है. So this analogy we have taken. U maximum is the center line velocity of the pipe, circular pipe, and we will prove this thing in that topic, that the maximum velocity in the circular pipe in turbulent and laminar flow is the center line velocity. So what we are saying, that this is a smooth flat plate, it's just like one side of the pipe up to center line, and up to center line it is the velocity, it is the boundary layer having thickness del, which is d by 2 or r, radius of the pipe, and u is the undisturbed velocity, which is equal to the center line velocity u maximum at the edge of the boundary layer. U is the local velocity within the boundary layer, and v is the mean velocity. So we know that tau is equal to rho fv square over 8, and we also know that this relation, as I mentioned, we will derive for this is valid for turbulent flow, that the center line velocity u maximum is equal to v plus 1.236 v under root f. V is the average velocity. Now taking this u maximum, which is the velocity at the center line, and we are saying this center line is the edge of the boundary layer. This is the edge of the boundary layer. So at the edge of the boundary layer, we know that the velocity is 0.99 times the undisturbed velocity. So taking this also, that u maximum is 99% of u, and taking the middle value of friction factor 0.028, if you put this value over here, so for the turbulent flow, undisturbed velocity is approximately equal to 1.235 the average velocity. So this relationship that we have to use further. Another equation for the friction factor in turbulent flow is given by Blasius, that is 0.1316 r power 1 by 4, where r is Vd over nu, total Reynolds number. So this is the friction factor for turbulent flow given by Blasius equation. Now we can put the value of f over here in equation 1, and further we can put the value of v in that equation. So put the value of f in equation 1, we find this tau naught is 0.316 over Vd nu 1 power 1 by 4 rho v square over 8. We also know that u is 1.235 v, so v is u over 1.235, and the diameter is 2 del. So putting the value of diameter over here, that is 2 del, and putting the value of v, that is u over 1.235, and over here v squared u over 1.235 square. Now further, if we simplify, again I will advise you to do it with your hands, and then you will understand how this simplification has been done. Anyhow, So what has been done that we have multiplied this 0.136 with the square of 1.1235, 1.235, and divided by the this expression 2 over 1.235 power 1 by 4 into 8. So this comes to be 0.023. तो जितने भी इसमें कांस्टेंट्स हैं उनको अगर मल्टीप्लाई कर दे जो जो उनकी पावर्स हैं लेके तो ये आ जाएगा 0.023. बाकी आ जाएगा रो यू स्केयर डिवाइड बाय del into u over nu power 1 by 4. So this is the equation of the shearing stress for turbulent flow. Now if you compare this equation 4 with the already derived equation number 5 over here, tau naught rho u square alpha d del over dx. So comparing 4 and 5, we can write it and rewrite it for the thickness of boundary layer. So thickness of boundary layer power 1 by 4 into d del 0.023 over alpha mu over u. Mu is the kinematic viscosity. U is the undisturbed velocity. Power 1 by 4 into dx. If you integrate it, so integration of del 1 by 4 will be 1 by 4 plus 1 over 1 by 4 plus 1. So it will be 5 by 4. So that 5 by 4 will come over here and multiply with this. So it will be 0.0287 over alpha. And this will be mu over u power 1 by 4. And integration of dx, that will be x plus c. Again, putting the boundary conditions, at x is 0, del is 0 and c is equal to 0 in this equation. We can put del 0 at x 0 and c will also be 0. Again, we put back this in this equation. So del power 5 by 4 will be 0.0287 over alpha mu x over ux power 1 by 4, mu over u power 1 by 4 into x. So what we have done, we have multiplied and divided by x. Within the bracket, we have multiplied and divided by x. And further what we have done, that will be mu x over ux power 1 by 4 into x. Further, we can take this mu to the denominator of ux. So we can write, it will be 1 over ux over mu. We can take this mu to the denominator and x power 1 by 4 will be taken out. So 1 by 4 plus 1, that will be x power 5 by 4. So taking the, just to eliminate this power 5 by 4 for the del, taking the power 4 by 5 on for this equation. So this will be del power 1 and it will be 0.0287 alpha power 4 by 5 and this will be 1 by 4 plus power 1 by 4 into 4 by 5. So that will be 1 by 5 and this is ux over nu is rx, local Reynolds number. And this will be x power 5 by 4 into 4 by 5, so it will be power 1. So this is how we get this. So this is the equation that you have to remember. Further, we have to put the value of alpha over here. So alpha is the coefficient of velocity distribution within the boundary layer. So just like in laminar flow, we said that the parabolic distribution or the Blasius distribution is considered and we found the value of alpha and beta there. Now for the turbulent boundary layer, velocity distribution is best given by the 7th root law. What is 7th root law? U or U maximum is equal to y over r naught power 1 by 7. This is the 7th root law which best describes the velocity distribution for the turbulent flow. We know that u maximum is nearly equal to u and eta is equal to y over del and u or capital U is a function of eta. Now putting the values in this, we can write function of eta is eta power 1 by 7. If we solve this equation, the alpha value comes to be 0.0972. So this is the value that you have to put in equation number 7. Now this is equation number 8 that you have to keep in mind, you have to memorize. The thickness of turbulent boundary layer, that is 0.377 x over rx power 1 by 5. This is the thickness of turbulent boundary layer. Now if you put this value in this equation number 4, this one for tau naught, if you put the value of del over here and simplify it, so putting the value of del in equation number 4, so we can simplify for tau naught. तो हमने यहाँ del की value put कर दी, multiply and divide by 2, so we get this 0.0587 into rho u square by 2 and the remaining the same term will come and this will be rho ux over nu power 1 by 4, because in this expression x power 1 by 4 can be joined with this term. So u into x over nu power 1 by 4, and this is remaining will be that will be 1 over rx power 1 by 4. 1 over rx की बजाय हम लिख सकते हैं ux over nu, and is power 1 by 5 into 1 over 4. So that is power 1 over 20. Further we can simplify it. We can we can make this to numerator and this to denominator. So nu over ux power 1 by 4, and this will be nu over ux power 1 by 2. So we can further simplify it. So minus 1 by 4 plus 1 over 20. So power will be 1 by 5 positive. So this will be rho 0.0587 rho u square by 2 into nu over ux power 1 by 5. So this is the equation number 9 or 9a that you have to keep in mind for the shearing stress in turbulent flow. 0.0587 rho u square by 2 into rx power minus 1 by 5. Next thing that we have to find the local friction factor for the turbulent flow, and for this we need to again compare equation number 9 and equation number 10, that we know tau naught is Cf rho u square by 8. So comparing equation 9a and 10, we can write Cf is 0.0587 Rx power 1 by 5. This is the local friction factor for the turbulent flow. Then we have to find the frictional drag and the coefficient of friction drag for the entire length of the plate for the turbulent flow. Cf we have to find. We know again, just like the laminar flow, dfx is tau naught b into dx, and total friction drag is b into 0 to L tau naught into dx. Just the repetition of the laminar boundary layer. Putting the value of tau naught for turbulent flow, the expression, and then simplifying it again. I will advise you to do it at your places to see this simplification. So this is 0.0587 into b, this b, because this all is constant, rho u square by 2, nu over u power 1 by 4. So all the constants have been taken out, and the remaining will be integration of 0 to L x power minus 1 by 5 into dx. So integration of minus x power minus 1 by 5 is minus 1 by 5 plus 1, that will be 1 by 5, divided by minus 1 by 5 plus 1, that will again be 1 by 5. So this equation further will become 0.0587 b rho u square by 2 into nu over u power 1 by 5, just this all expression, and putting the limits of integration. So 1 by 5 plus 1, that will be minus 1 by 5 plus 1, that should be 4 by 5, sorry, not the 1 by 2. So it is 4 by 5 divided by 4 by 5. So this comes to be 0.0735 rho u square by 2 into 1 over ul over nu into 1 by 5 bl. We also know friction drag, and this rho ul over nu is total Reynolds number, that is R. We also know friction drag is Cf rho u square by 2 into A. Comparing equation 12 and 13, we can find Cf is 0.0735 R over 1 by 5, where R is between 500,000 and 10 to the power 7, and Cf is 0.455 log of R power 2.58 when R is greater than 7. So it means that for turbulent flow, we have two values of the Reynolds number, two values of the frictional drag coefficient. One for the Reynolds number between 500,000 to 10 to the power 7, and one is for the Reynolds number greater than 10 to the power 7. Now, next is the analysis of transition boundary layer. So first of all, you need to understand when this boundary layer will exist. Whenever the length of the plate is sufficient greater than xc, so at distance xc, laminar boundary layer will change to turbulent boundary layer, and at this distance, the critical Reynolds number RC is 500,000. तो इस डिस्टेंस पे जो रेनॉल्ड नंबर की वैल्यू है वो हम 500,000 लेते हैं, और ये वो डिस्टेंस है जहाँ पे laminar boundary layer changes to turbulent boundary layer. And we need to find out the friction drag coefficient for the transition zone in this case. Now we know that the friction Cf rho u square by 2 into B into L. B into L is the area of the plate, B is the width, and L is the length. Now for transition zone, the total drag force, assuming that R is greater than 10 to power 7, will be, considering this formula, these things will remain same, rho u square by 2 into B. The only thing will be CF and L will be different, because in this type transition zone, partly laminar boundary layer will be considered and partly turbulent boundary layer will be considered. So that's why it will be CFXC for laminar boundary layer. So up to this distance XC, it is laminar boundary layer. So it will be friction drag coefficient for laminar into XC plus CF into L for total turbulent boundary layer. And assuming that for the entire length, the turbulent boundary layer existing, so considering that, it will be CF for the turbulent flow into L. But actually up to this, it is not the turbulent layer, so we have to subtract it. Minus CF into XC for turbulent boundary layer up to XC. So this is how we can write for the transition boundary layer. Further, we can simplify rho u square by 2 into B. CF for laminar is 1.328 over under root RC, XC will be as it is. CF for turbulent boundary layer, with when R is greater than 10 to power 7, it is 0.455 L over log R power 2.58. And CF when the up to XC, when the Reynolds number is between 500,000 to 10 to power 7, it is 0.0735 XC over R power 1 by 5. So we have just put the value of CF for laminar, for turbulent, and for the turbulent up to XC. Further, we can say the ratio of critical Reynolds number to the total Reynolds number is actually ratio of the critical distance to the total length. So XC is RC over R into L. If you put this information in this equation, that is XC is RC over R into L. So we put this over here, we can simplify it. So it will be 1.238 under root RC over R, and L will be taken common in this case, and this will be remaining the same, and the third term will be also involve XC, so that will be RC over R power RC over R into L. So that comes to be RC power 4 by 5 over R. Again, you have to do it at your places to understand how this simplification has been done. Now further we can write, again for transition zone we have two coefficient of friction drag. One for R power greater than 10 to power 7, if this one is the expression, and for R power less than 10 to power 7, this is the expression for the total friction drag for the transition zone. This is about the analysis of the boundary layer. Next is critical roughness. Now normally you have learned that at the distance XC from the leading edge, laminar boundary layer changes to turbulent boundary layer. तो ये हमने चीज पढ़ी हुई है. But sometime it happens that because of some local projection present, local reference present between leading edge and distance XC, so the laminar boundary layer changes to turbulent boundary layer before reaching this distance XC. So as you can see in the diagram, this is called the height of this local roughness is called as a critical roughness. So same thing is explained over here. The height of the roughness which will cause stripping of the boundary layer from laminar to turbulent at any distance x, which is lesser than the critical distance xc. So this is known as the known as the critical roughness. So this can be determined by these equations: 15 times nu over under root tau naught over rho. Nu is the kinematic viscosity, tau naught is the boundary shear stress, and rho is the density. Or it can also be determined by this formula: 25 nu over u Rx power 1 by 4, where Rx is the Reynolds number up to this distance x, where this change is taking place. At the end, separation of boundary layer. Now up till now we have covered the smooth flat plate. Now if the object or the plate is curved, then there is a separation of boundary layer. For example, a curved object is given to you, A, B, C, D, E, or angular object. Now this dotted line shows the limit of the boundary layer on this curved object. This is the velocity profile at different points, and u is the undisturbed velocity. outside the boundary layer, and small u is the local velocity within the boundary layer. Now, at point A, where the fluid is just entering this curved surface, there is a certain velocity, local velocity. At point B, there is a maximum velocity achieved because from A to B it's a converging flow. A से B जो है converging हो रही है, convergence हो रही है, the area will reduce, velocity will increase and the pressure will reduce. तो area कम होने से velocity बढ़ जाएगी, that is area velocity is Q over A. So Q सेम है, एरिया कम होगा, वेलोसिटी बढ़ जाएगी और जो है प्रेशर कम हो जाएगा. फ्रॉम A to B, velocity is increasing and achieve its maximum value at B. Now when we move from B to C and onward, it is a diverging flow. So velocity reduces from B to C, and if you look at the point C near the surface, the velocity profile is straightening up or it is becoming normal to the surface. Now at point D, what happens? Further velocity reduction takes place because of the divergence. Area is increased and the pressure will increase. And near the boundary of the surface of the surface of the object, the velocity profile becomes normal to the object. What happens that at this point, the boundary layer or the fluid just start to separate from the boundary layer, from the boundary surface of the plate. This is called as the separation of the boundary, and the point is known as a separation point, a point of separation. Now further from point D to E, more separation will take place, and within the separated portion, a reverse flow will take place. Eddies will form, rollers will form of the fluid. So this is called as a turbulent wake. Turbulent wake will develop after the separation of boundary layer, and this will cause the large losses of energy. So same thing is explained in this text. When the body is curved or angular one, the boundary layer does not stick to the whole surface of the body. The boundary layer leaves the surface and gets separated from it. This phenomena is known as separation of boundary layer. The point at which boundary layer gets separated from the surface of the body is known as point of separation. Now if you consider a rounded object or a body, any fluid flowing with the undisturbed velocity at A, there is certain velocity distribution, and at point B, the flow velocity reaches its maximum outside the boundary layer. At point C, it starts reducing, and at point D, further reduction takes place and the velocity profile near the boundary layer becomes normal, and this is the point of separation of the boundary layer. Beyond this point, reversal of direction of flow very close to the surface takes place, and there is formation of turbulent wake, that is eddies and vortices. What it does, the boundary layer separation causes large losses of energy, and in aircraft it results in stall, that is decrease in speed and decrease in the lift component. Before the numericals, this is all about the theory. If anybody having any question up till now may ask before I go to the solving of numericals. किसी का question है तो पूछ ले. Anybody having any question? So up till now in this lecture we have analyzed the laminar boundary layer, and we have found the thickness of the boundary layer, shearing stress in that boundary layer, the friction drag coefficient in that boundary layer. Similarly, we have done for the turbulent boundary layer and for the transition boundary layer. And then we have discussed the critical roughness, and we have discussed the separation of boundary layer. Now let us solve few numericals. These are the solved numericals. These are the numericals from the exercise of chapter 10. So you can get the statements from there as well. So first is 10.4. You are given a smooth flat plate which is 3.6 meter wide and 0.75 meter long. Width is given, length is given, and it is kept parallel to the flow in water at 15 degree Celsius. तो ये water में रखी गई है और water जो है flow कर रहा है long parallel to the flow is immersed in water flowing at an undisturbed velocity 0.6 meter per second. तो water की जो velocity है या plate की जो velocity है 0.6 meter per second है. दोनों भी situations हो सकती हैं. What we have to find? Thickness of the boundary layer and the shearing stress at the center and at the trailing edge of the plate. तो center पे निकालनी है thickness, shear stress, और एक दूसरे एड पे निकालना है। जब सेंटर पे x क्या होगा, l/2 हाफ ऑफ द लेंथ, और दूसरे एंड पे जो x होगा l के बराबर होगा। तो इन दोनों जगहों पे हमने थिकनेस निकालनी है और टर्न आउट निकालना है। Now what has been mentioned, assuming a laminar boundary layer over the whole plate, तो उसने ये बता दिया है कि पूरी प्लेट पे लैमिनार बाउंड्री लेयर है। तो जब ये बता दिया गया हो तब चेक करने की जरूरत नहीं होती, हम सिंपली डायरेक्टली लैमिनार वाले फार्मूले लगाएंगे और इसको फाइंड कर लेंगे। We have to find also the friction drag on one side of the plate. Now suppose that it has not been mentioned about the type of boundary layer. अगर type of boundary layer ना बताई गई होगी तब हम क्या करेंगे, we need to check the Reynolds number, UL over nu, putting the value. So this is 0.4 exponent 6. If the Reynolds number is less than 500,000 and the turbulent conditions are not mentioned, so it is a laminar boundary layer. तो एक चेक है जो मैंने वैसे ही शामिल किया है, अदरवाइज अगर बता दिया जाए कि लैमिनार लेयर है तो चेक करने की जरूरत नहीं है। लेकिन अगर नहीं बताया कि लैमिनार बाउंड्री लेयर है या टर्बुलेंट है तो उसके लिए क्या करेंगे, हम पहले रेनॉल्ड्स नंबर निकालेंगे। अगर तो वो 500,000 से कम आ रहा है तो वो लैमिनार बाउंड्री लेयर होगी पूरी लेंथ पे, और अगर ज़्यादा आ रहा है तो वो जाहिर है ट्रांजिशन का केस हो सकता है, और अगर वाजे बताया होगा वो टर्बुलेंट फ्लो है तो भी टर्बुलेंट बाउंड्री लेयर होगी। तो इसमें एक चीज़ आपने ध्यान में रखनी है, कंडीशन यही है कि इफ़ द टर्बुलेंट बाउंड्री लेयर इज क्लियरली मेंशन्ड, उसने बता दिया कि ये टर्बुलेंट बाउंड्री लेयर है या लीडिंग एज पे कोई डिस्टर्बेंस है, तो तब भी टर्बुलेंट बाउंड्री लेयर होगी ऑन एंटायर लेंथ ऑफ द प्लेट। अदरवाइज अगर टर्बुलेंट बाउंड्री लेयर की कंडीशन मेंशन नहीं है तो दो पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकती हैं, या तो वो लैमिनार बाउंड्री लेयर है, आइदर इट इज अ लैमिनार बाउंड्री लेयर और इट इज अ ट्रांजिशन बाउंड्री लेयर। तो उसके लिए फ़र्क कैसे पता चलेगा, यू जस्ट फाइंड रेनॉल्ड्स नंबर एंड इफ इट इज लेस देन दिस 500,000 इट इज लैमिनार एंड इफ इट इज मोर देन दिस इट इज ट्रांजिशन। तो ये आपने ध्यान में रखना है। नाउ वी हैव कंफर्म दैट इट इज लैमिनार बाउंड्री लेयर, जरूरत भी नहीं थी क्योंकि पहले बता दिया था, अगर नहीं बताया तब आपने ये चेक करना है। After that, we need just to write the equations of the laminar flow. We know that del is 4.91 x over under rx, rx ux over nu, put the values, and you can find this thickness. Tau naught for laminar flow is, laminar boundary layer is given, put the values, find the answer. And then for the trailing edge, when x is equal to L, you can find del, you can find tau naught, and you can find out CF for the turbulent, for the laminar boundary layer, and then you can find the friction drag, CF rho u square by 2, again putting the values, you can find the answer. So main thing is the formula and the right formula to apply, and then just put the value. The second one is 10.10. He has said that assume that boundary layer of problem 10.4, ये 10.4 हमने सॉल्व किया है, वो कह रहा है कि अब इसको अगर हम assume कर लें कि इसकी जो बाउंड्री लेयर है is disturbed near the leading edge. So whenever it is mentioned that the boundary layer is disturbed near the leading edge, it means that for the entire length of the plate there is turbulent boundary layer. तो ये कंडीशन है टर्बुलेंट बाउंड्री लेयर की। अगर ये उसने आगे वैसे बता भी दिया है कि कंप्यूट द कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग क्वांटिटीज फॉर टर्बुलेंट बाउंड्री लेयर कवरिंग द होल प्लेट। तो अगर ना भी बताया हो, सिर्फ यही बताया हो कि नियर द लीडिंग एज देयर इज डिस्टर्बेंस, तो तब भी टर्बुलेंट बाउंड्री लेयर ही हम लेंगे। तो ये इसकी दो कंडीशन है, या तो उसने बता दिया कि टर्बुलेंट बाउंड्री लेयर है या लीडिंग एज पे डिस्टर्बेंस है, इससे भी टर्बुलेंट बाउंड्री लेयर ही आएगी। So you just have to, what you have to do, simply repeat ही करना है इसको। You have to just use the equation for turbulent boundary layer for center and for the total length, and then you have to find CF for the turbulent boundary layer, और इसको आप कंपेयर कर लें। जाहिर बात है इसमें थिकनेस, शेयरिंग स्ट्रेस और जो फ्रिक्शन फैक्टर, फ्रिक्शन ड्रैग की वैल्यू ज़्यादा आएंगी लैमिनार के हिसाब से। नेक्स्ट इसमें 10.11, a streamlined train 90 meter long, sides are 2.75 and high, top and 2.75 meter wide. It is given, assuming that the skin friction drag on the top and side to be equal to one side of the flat plate 8.25 meter wide and 90 meter long. तो इसमें आपको दिया गया है कि एक ट्रेन है, 90 मीटर उसकी लेंथ है और विड्थ और जो उसकी जो हाइट है वो 2.75 मीटर है। तो उसने कहा है कि इस प्लेट पे जो फ्रिक्शन लग रही है वो बराबर है एक फ्लैट प्लेट के जिसकी विड्थ जो है 8.25 है और लेंथ 90 मीटर है। तो हमने इसमें प्लेट की डायमेंशन को ही यूज़ करना है। आई होप आपको समझ आ गई है इसमें क्या कहा जा रहा है कि जो एक ट्रेन पे फ्रिक्शन लग रही है वो एक फ्लैट प्लेट के बराबर है जिसकी विड्थ 8.25 है और जो इसकी लेंथ है 90 मीटर है। We have to compute the power required to overcome this skin friction drag when the train is traveling at 45 meter per second through the standard atmospheric air at sea level. Standard atmospheric air like sometime जो 25 डिग्री सेल्सियस या 15 डिग्री सेल्सियस लिया जाता है, ये वैल्यू आपको दी गई होंगी, ये बताया गया आपको क्या टेम्परेचर है। Now in this the type of boundary layer is not mentioned. तो ऐसी सिनेरियो और इसमें सेकेंडली ये नहीं कहा गया कि लीडिंग एज पे कोई डिस्टर्बेंस है या टर्बुलेंट बाउंड्री लेयर है। तो इसका मतलब है दो पॉसिबिलिटीज हो सकती हैं, या तो ये लैमिनर बाउंड्री लेयर है या ये ट्रांजिशन बाउंड्री लेयर है। फॉर दिस वी नीड टू चेक द रेनॉल्ड नंबर यूएल ओवर न्यू। सो इट इज 2.87 10 to power 8, so it is clearly greater than 500,000, so it means that another check is you can find xc, we know rxc, तो यहाँ से xc फाइंड कर सकते हैं। तो इससे जो है एक्स एल इज ग्रेटर देन एक्स सी, उसकी वैल्यू जो है वो इससे भी कंफर्म हो गया कि ट्रांजिशन बाउंड्री लेयर। लेट्स हैव फ्यू मिनट्स ब्रेक, फिर मैं ये कंटिन्यू करता हूँ। So we were discussing the numericals relating to this topic. So in the numerical that we were discussing, I mentioned that type of boundary layer is not mentioned. So we can check by Reynolds number. If Reynolds number is greater than 500,000, so it is the case of transition boundary layer. Another check you can make just to confirm that length of the plate should be greater than xc. So that confirms that it is a transition boundary layer. So for transition boundary layer, we need to find the coefficient of friction drag. And when r is greater than 10 to power 7, we know this is the formula to use. Putting the values, we can get Cf, and we know friction drag Cf rho u square by 2 into A. Putting the values, this is the area of the plate, so it is 1729 Newton. So when you will do at your places, you should check and confirm the answers. Power required to overcome this friction drag will be F into velocity. So that is 77 kilowatt or 104.3 horsepower of the engine of the train required to overcome this friction drag. Another numerical of the same sort is a harpoon, which is a cylindrical element devised to catch fish in waters. It is having 19 millimeter diameter and 1.5 meter long with a sharp tip. It is launched in water at 15 degrees Celsius at a speed of 7.5 meter per second. Find the friction drag on this harpoon. What is the maximum thickness of boundary layer? तो ये हमने बतानी है। Again, type of boundary layer नहीं बताई गई. No type of the boundary layer is not mentioned. So again we have to check with the Reynolds number. So R is 9.88 into 10 to the power 6, which is greater than 500,000. So again it is a transition boundary layer. In this case, R is less than 10 to the power 7. So the other formula of transition coefficient of friction drag will be used. So using this, we can find Cf, and then from this friction drag, Cf rho u square by 2 into A into A. Area in this case will be peripheral area of the, because the cylindrical element, it is pi into diameter into length of the cylinder. So that will be the peripheral area of the area which is experiencing force. Actually, that it is not. You should not use the cross sectional area. It is the peripheral area to be used. ये इसमें थोड़ा ध्यान में रखना है। फ्रिक्शन फोर्स आ जाएगी, फ्रिक्शन ड्रैग, तो ये निकालना था। सेकेंडली वी हैव टू फाइंड द मैक्सिमम थिकनेस ऑफ द बाउंड्री लेयर। रिमेंबर दिस, द मैक्सिमम थिकनेस ऑफ द बाउंड्री लेयर विल बी एट द ट्रेलिंग एज, and at the trailing edge there is a turbulent boundary layer. So we need to use the formula of turbulent thickness of turbulent boundary layer, and that comes to be 22.5 millimeters. So some numericals you have to do at your places as you, and this assignment to be submitted आफ्टर सम टाइम। जो असाइनमेंट आपने 2 वीक्स पहले आपको 3 वीक्स पहले दी थी, वो आज उसकी सबमिशन ड्यू है। उसके लिए मैंने ये किया है कि यू शुड कीप दैट असाइनमेंट विद यू, एंड व्हेन यू विल कम ऑन कैंपस होपफुली आफ्टर ड्यूरिंग द मिड, सो यू कैन सबमिट दैट असाइनमेंट एट दिस असाइनमेंट ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम। तो दोनों असाइनमेंट आप कर लें मैनुअली या जैसे भी करनी है, और उसको अपने पास रख लें, और जब आप ऑन कैंपस आएंगे तो तब आप ये जमा करवाएंगे। और अगर इन इन केस ऑन कैंपस नहीं क्लासेस होती तब मैं फिर बाद में बता दूंगा कैसे जमा करवाना है, ठीक है। तो फिलहाल आप इसको अपने पास रखेंगे, कर लेंगे इसको। Yes, any question from today's lecture? So this completes my midterm course. Next time, engineer wise, I will take up the classes and I will be taking care of the lab classes. Yes, any question from your side from today's?
सर वो जो आज जो हमने असाइनमेंट सबमिट करवानी थी वो तो शायद कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ने वो जो रिसर्च असिस्टेंट है सर उनको सेंड कर दी होगी अभी तक।
हाँ ठीक है, वो मैं कह दूंगा फिलहाल जिसने कर दी है ठीक है, जिसने नहीं की वो भी अपने पास ही रखें, इसको ऑन कैंपस आके आप हार्ड फॉर्म में जमा करवाएंगे, ठीक है।
चलें ठीक है सर बोल।
ये वाली असाइनमेंट भी और पिछली असाइनमेंट दोनों आप कर लीजिएगा, और जब मिड टर्म होंगे होपफुली ऑन कैंपस तब आपने इसको जमा करवा देना आप, ठीक है।
ओके सर।
जी, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम योर साइड? सो यू शुड गो थ्रू दी स्लाइड्स, रिकॉर्डिंग्स भी आपको इसकी मिल जाएगी, और अगर किसी का क्वेश्चन होगा वो व्हाट्सएप से पूछ सकता है, व्हाट्सएप के ज़रिए, या नेक्स्ट जो लैब क्लास में भी थ्योरी से रिलेटेड मेरे जो टॉपिक से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन आप पूछ सकते हैं। तो ज़ाहिर है इसको आप जब पढ़ेंगे तभी आपके, या इसके न्यूमेरिकल खुद से करेंगे, डेरिवेशन खुद से करेंगे, तब आपको क्वेश्चन होंगे तो आप पूछ सकते हैं। So let me end the recording over here and let me have the attendance. अच्छा, इसमें एक चीज़ जो है अभी आपका ना हम CR रिजल्ट होपफुली आज शाम में हम लगा देंगे, हाइड्रोलॉजी का लैब और थ्योरी का पूरी कोशिश है। लेकिन कल की जो है डेडलाइन है, कल हमने मिड यानी कि 12 बजे तक जमा करवाना है। तो वही है, जिसको कोई क्वेरी होगी वो अप टू 12 हमसे कांटेक्ट कर ले आके, अगर पेपर चेक करना हुआ है जो भी करना होगा, उसके बाद फिर रिजल्ट जमा हो जाएगा, ठीक है।
ओके सर।
अच्छा, इसमें दूसरी चीज़ ये है, वो अभी नूरसा से मेरी बात हो रही थी जैसे मैंने बीच में ब्रेक दी थी, तो आपको उन्होंने चूंकि पढ़ाया था, तो जो अटेंडेंस है थ्योरी की वो आपके पास में है, उसकी शीटें पड़ी हुई हैं, ऐसे ही है?
यस सर।
वो कह रहे हैं कि उस अटेंडेंस को ना एक्सेल पे ही डेट वाइज कौन कौन प्रेजेंट था या कौन कौन एब्सेंट था, जैसे भी वो लगा के ना वो आपने भेजनी है मुझे, चाहे वो ईमेल कर दें या व्हाट्सएप कर दें, ठीक है।
चलें ठीक है सर मैं सेंड कर देता हूँ।
हाँ, वो आप सेंड कर दीजिएगा। अभी हम चूँकि इसमें क्लास पार्टिसिपेशन में अटेंडेंस की वेटेज नहीं ले रहे उस तरह, ये बाद में हमें कोर्स फाइल के लिए चाहिए होगी, तो ये लाजमी आपने जो है ना चंद दिनों में मुझे भेज, और इसी तरह सेक्शन ए का जो CR है उसको भी यही पैगाम दे दें कि वो भी अपनी
ओके
जो
सर।
अटेंडेंसीज करके, क्योंकि उसको भी नूरसा ने पढ़ाया था, अटेंडेंसीज करके ना वो हमें मुझे ईमेल कर दे या व्हाट्सएप कर दे, ठीक है। ये ज़रूरी है, एक आध दिन में 2 दिन में ही
ओके
हमें
सर।
कोई, ठीक है। अगर तो जल्दी हो सकती है, आई डोंट नो, यहाँ इतनी जल्दी नहीं हो सकेगी कि वो आप उसको देख दे क्या वो करना पड़ेगा, तो वो हमें तो वैसे आज चाहिए थी, लेकिन अगर नहीं होती तो चले खैर है, हो सकती है जल्दी आज की डेट में कोई एक आधे घंटे में।
सर कोशिश करते हैं इंशाल्लाह हो जाए वो, पहले की मैंने कुछ कंपाइल तो की हुई है वो देख लेते हैं अगर कोई आगे पीछे है तो।
अच्छा, चलो, अगर तो मुझे आप 1 घंटे में या 4 बजे तक भेज सकते हो फिर तो हम ले लेंगे उसको वेटेज में, अगर नहीं भेज सकते तो फिर मुश्किल हो जाएगा।
सर मेरे ख्याल में वो मैंने कंपाइल की हुई है, बस मैं आपको लेक्चर के बाद फौरन बता देता हूँ।
चलो, और ए सेक्शन वाले से ज़रा पूछ के बताओ उसने जो है ये लेक्चर के बाद कि उसने की है कि नहीं की, अगर की हुई है तो उसे भी को भेज दें वो, ठीक है।
ओके सर।
चलो, ओके। ओके, लेट मी हैव योर अटेंडेंस। एक मिनट यार, सैफ साहब, Okay, so let me have your attendance for today's lecture. अभी तक मैं एक्सेल पे ही वैसे लगा रहा हूँ, तो आई डोंट नो कितने लोगों ने रजिस्टर कर लिया है। अभी भी मुझे लगता है कि सब लोगों ने रजिस्टर किया नहीं हुआ। जी 0919, ठीक है। चले, लेट मी हैव योर अटेंडेंस 56,
Yes, sir, present.
57, 57, 58,
Yes, sir, present.
59,
Yes, sir, present.
60,
Yes, sir, present.
61,
Yes, sir, present. 61.
60, 62, 63,
Yes, sir, present. 63.
64, 64,
64, present, sir.
65,
Present, sir.
ठीक है, 64 हो गया, 65,
65%, sir.
okay, 66, 67, 68,
68 present, sir.
69,
69 present, sir.
70,
Yes, sir. 70 present.
71,
Yes, sir, present 71.
72,
Yes, sir, 72.
73,
Yes, sir, 73 present.
74,
Yes, sir, 74 present. सर पिछले लेक्चर में ना मैं
75,
बोला था, शायद आपको आवाज नहीं आ रही, मुझे लड़कों ने बाद में बताया कि वो अटेंडेंस नहीं लगी
74 की अटेंडेंस लास्ट वाली
सर पिछले वीक।
ठीक है,
यस सर, थैंक
ओके।
यू।
70 है 5, 75, वो ले 76,
Yes, sir, 76 present.
77,
Yes, sir. 77.
78,
Yes, sir. 78.
79,
Yes, sir, 79.
80,
Yes, sir. 80.
81, 81, 82, 83,
Yes, sir, 83.
okay, 84,
Yes, sir, 84.
85,
Yes, sir. 85.
86,
Yes, sir. 86 present.
87,
Yes, sir, 87 present.
88,
Yes, sir. 88 present.
89,
Yes, sir, 89 present.
90,
90 present, sir.
91,
Yes, sir, 91 present.
92,
Present, sir, 92.
93,
Yes, sir, 93.
94,
Yes, 94.
95,
95.
96,
Yes, sir, 96.
97,
Yes, sir, 97.
98,
Yes, sir, 98.
99,
Yes, sir. 99.
100,
Yes, sir.
101,
Present, sir.
102,
Yes, sir. 102.
103,
Present, sir, 103.
104,
Yes, sir, 104.
10 इसके बाद और कोई हैं बता दें, मैं 104 तक ही है।
2016 civil 9.
16 civil 9 जी, और anybody else?
2017 civil 93.
17 civil 93 जी, और कोई? Yes, anybody else? और ये कोशिश करें जिनकी रजिस्ट्रेशन भी नहीं हुई वो कर लें, ताकि हम LMS पे ये मैं इसको लगा सकूं और ये साथ साथ कंप्लीट होती है। चलिए, आई एम गोइंग टू एंड दिस मीटिंग ओवर हियर। सीआर ये जरा
Excuse me, sir.
कोऑर्डिनेट। जी जी
सर वो मैं देख रहा था कि सर जो सर नूर है वो ना डाउनलोड करके लिस्ट जो है वो सेंड करते थे व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में, लेकिन उसमें शायद कुछ मिसिंग है, तो वो शायद नहीं लगी हुई, बाकी लगी हुई हैं अटेंडेंस।
नहीं, वो लिस्ट तो आती है, लेकिन लिस्ट से आगे भी कुछ करना होता है अटेंडेंस लगाने
नहीं
के लिए ना।
सर वो लगा दी हुई है ना, एक्सेल में मैंने
अच्छा।
कंपाइल कर लिया हुआ है, लेकिन वो कुछ लिस्ट जो
अच्छा।
सर ने सेंड नहीं की हुई शायद, तो उन जो डेज है ना उनकी शायद फिर नहीं मेरे पास रिकॉर्ड में।
अच्छा, चलें वो फिर इसको वेटेज में रहने देते हैं। आप फिर उनसे ना कांटेक्ट करके नूसा से वो ले लेना, ताकि बाद में हमें चाहिए होगी फिर आप दे देना वो, ठीक है?
ओके सर।
Over here, so you take these slides, recordings, and if you have any questions, so next time in the lab class that I will take with you, so you can ask.